XRP holders, we have a lot to discuss in this video here. We have to talk about this hack. There is also a new lawsuit that is labeling XRP as a security here that we have to discuss. We have the new SEC chair getting sworn in, and that new SEC chair is very, very crypto friendly. And obviously, with all of the crazy movements that we are seeing in the crypto space today, we absolutely have to talk about the price action and what we could expect to see moving forward here. So guys, if you do enjoy the information and analysis I provide for you guys in these videos here, make sure you go down and hit that like button. Costs you nothing to do it, but it helps me out a whole lot in spreading this information out to as many people who actually want to learn. Let's see if we can get this video to 500 likes. That would be absolutely awesome. And again, if you never want to miss another video like this, make sure you are subscribed and turn on notifications so you are notified every single time these videos go live. And obviously, I've got to give a big shout out to all of the members of the trading group here. Less trades, more profits. Again, it's been a little slow in the market here, but again, having that patience and discipline to wait for these awesome setups to form is what's going to enable you guys to have long-term success here. So if you guys want to join us in there, again, you guys get 30% off your first month with code TRADE. You guys get access to both the educational courses, the private live streams every single day, the full list of stocks and cryptos that are about to explode before they do, the pre-market plans, the macro research reports, the single stock research reports. Guys, the value in here is absolutely insane. This sale is not going to go on for very much longer. If you guys are interested, make sure you check out that link down below. But let's get into this over here. So the first thing that I want to talk about with you guys is just Bitcoin from a high level perspective, just going over what the crypto space looks like in general here. So if you've been following along with what I've been saying on Twitter or watching these videos over the last couple of months here, this prior all-time high zone has been very, very important, with the low end being right around 90,700 and the upper end of this zone being right around 94,200. Now, I did outline the high probability for Bitcoin to break out of this range here for you guys on Twitter and in a couple of videos here, but what we have to see next is very, very important. Getting into this zone here, again, is going to lead to two potential outcomes. We could either see another break and retest, very similar to what we saw during the strategic crypto reserve announcement, or the very bullish scenario would be breaking through the upper end of this zone, really through that 95,000 area, coming down and retesting this zone, and then it is really big green light all the way up to those prior all-time highs on Bitcoin there. Now, again, that's obviously going to trickle down to a lot of these other altcoins and crypto assets in addition. And again, we've talked about that global M2 money supply many, many times in the past, and everything is really starting to line up here. Now, what a lot of you guys may not know is that there is a lot of big shifts happening in the global markets here. We're seeing a significant flight out of US assets really over the last year and a half. There has been a really all-time high level of foreign concentration in US assets, and with all of the uncertainty that we are seeing surrounding this new trade war and trade policy, we are seeing a flight out of US markets and into some alternative assets, which is one of the reasons why Bitcoin has held relatively well during all of the United States equity market volatility that we have been witnessing. We're also seeing gold significantly move to the upside here as well, and that really does bode well for crypto moving forward, especially with the pro-crypto administration that we have. Now, moving over to XRP, just looking at the chart here as well, again, we see this nice push to the upside, consolidating right around the daily 10 exponential moving average. If you were to really force me to take a trade on this one right here, and I might actually have to because we are breaking out to the upside, this would be a very, very solid long setup here. And again, first target could be around 224, but we could easily see ourselves get back up to this 260 area and maybe even this strategic crypto reserve announcement high of around $3 if this crypto move is able to stick. And what I mean by that is seeing this second scenario on Bitcoin here play out, where we really start moving to the upside here, maybe touch 100,000, retest, and then start pushing to the upside. Now let's get into some of the news as it directly relates to XRP here. And when we move over here, this is from the Aikido development blog here. On April 21st, our system, Aikido Intel, started to alert us to 5 new package version of the XRPL package. It is the official SDK for the XRP ledger with more than 140,000 weekly downloads. We quickly confirmed the official XRPL NPM package was compromised by sophisticated attackers who put in a backdoor to steal cryptocurrency private keys and gain access to cryptocurrency wallets. This package is used by hundreds of thousands of applications and websites, making it a potentially catastrophic supply chain attack on the cryptocurrency ecosystem. Now, they go on here to kind of talk about the methods of exactly how they found that this was an issue here and kind of some other interesting details about kind of the process that they go through. But it does appear at this current time that this is getting resolved and there's not really any significant cause for concern in the immediate present. But what this does go to show and serves as a reminder for everybody, make sure that you are keeping all of your private keys safe, especially in this type of environment here. Now, moving on to some other pieces of news here, we do have this new lawsuit that was filed against Coinbase by the Oregon Attorney General. And what's interesting about this, the one thing that jumps out about this suit is that it actually covers many more tokens than the SEC complaint did, with 31 tokens claimed to be under unregistered securities, including Uni, AAVE, Flow, Link, MKR, and even XRP. You can take a look at the list down here too. You've got Cardano, you've got AVAX, you've got so many of these other cryptos here that are listed in this. And what's interesting is that this is coming after the XRP and SEC lawsuit was actually dropped. So I really don't think that this is going to be something that is really going to be harmful to XRP in the near future here, but it is notable and we definitely need to be aware of all of these different elements of things happening, not only as it directly relates to XRP, but also the crypto space, because there's always going to be detractors here. Now, in addition to this lawsuit news against Coinbase, we also have some more Coinbase news that came out as it directly relates to XRP yesterday in Coinbase listing, or Coinbase derivatives listing XRP futures. These future contracts are regulated by the US CFTC and add to a growing list of crypto derivatives products available for retail and institutional investors. So if you guys are traders, you want to take advantage of a lot of these moves in XRP with some leverage, or you want to be able to initiate somewhat of a leverage position for the medium to long term here, that is now an option if you are using the Coinbase platform. And again, these are products that are regulated by the CFTC, which again, this may not be something that is going to drive a lot of demand in the short term into XRP, maybe not as much as a lot of these new ETFs will. But what this does do is show us that the regulatory institutions and regulatory bodies within the United States right now are becoming more and more crypto friendly by the day, by the week, by the month, which is obviously going to be a positive for the industry moving forward, especially with this new pro-crypto administration that we have. Now, speaking about this pro-crypto administration, we also had the new SEC chair, Paul Atkins, sworn in yesterday, and again, is a very, very pro-crypto individual here. Again, incoming SEC chair Paul Atkins owns up to 6 million in crypto-related assets, though no Bitcoin. And as you guys can see down here, as part of his ethics agreement, Atkins also agreed to step down from a position on the Chamber of Digital Commerce's Token Alliance, a policy group that advocates for crypto companies. So guys, that is really going to wrap up this video here. Hopefully you are having a great day in the markets. I know the Less Trades, More Profits community obviously is here. It has been really awesome to see all of your guys' growth over the last couple of months here that we've been really teaching you guys how to take full advantage of everything there is in this market here. So again, if you guys do want to hop in there with us, make sure you guys use code TRADE, 30% off your first month there. But again, if you guys do enjoy the information and analysis I provide for you guys in these videos here, make sure you go down and hit that like button. And if you never want to miss another video like this, make sure you guys are subscribed, turn on notifications so you're notified every time these videos go live. But until next time, guys, I will see you. Peace.